Hello everybody, it's Laura. So we are going to try something really crazy and wild today. We are going to do a planet. So, oh gosh, now I forgot to look up the girl's name. I keep forgetting. Olga Sobey. This is her creation and her inspiration. So I've got a 12 by 12 here. So what we're going to do is we are going to kind of, let me get a pen. I don't know if the pen will work on the canvas, but it's going to give us the rough idea. I've just got a round to-go container from someplace. You can also use one of those springform pans. You can use, I got this pan today, but this is, well, I don't know. Is that a little bit too big or, well, I think we'll start with this one. And if this works out, we'll see what happens. So anyway, I'm going to take this little plate and I'm going to try and center it. Now this is just so I can get a rough idea of where the paint has to go. It's going to be covered. Just stuff all over here. All right, so that looks pretty centered. Okay. So now what I'm doing is I'm using my Dutch pour recipe. So this is white acrylic paint, 80 milliliters of Floetrol, 40 milliliters of paint, 30 milliliters of water. So this, oh duh, I'm not going to be able to see. All right, forget that I did that. You don't need to do that step. So we're just going to, you know what, I'm going to shake this once more because I haven't used this in a while and I want to make sure it's well mixed. And it is. So we're going to pour this on. This is like a, now this is very thin than what we're used to. Oh, this is more for like a Dutch pour. So I'm going to get that right there. And I'm going to spread this around. This is just our base. We're going to need more than this, obviously. Let's see where we get to here. I saw this and I so wanted to try it because it is a really, really neat look. Totally different than what we usually do. So I usually get my background ready before you get on here, but I wanted you to see how thin this is. It's very thin. Okay. Well, yeah, we're not going to need more because you'll see what we're going to do. So this lets the paint spin easier. This thinner concoction. Usually it's done with a hair dryer, the Dutch pours, but we're not doing a Dutch pour. So we are going to take and just kind of see. We're going to use a combination of colors and we're just going to kind of swirl them out here. In any old way. No rhyme or reason to it because it's going to get all... I want a lot of blue. Let's go with purple next. So we're making like a planet. And we only need the color where that planet is going to be in the center. We're going to put just a little bit of teal to have some contrast. I think I'm going to throw in some silver. And some of this blue. I kind of want a lot of that. Just a little bit of pink. Give it a little bit of contrast. And okay, we kind of got to get some on the top. A little bit more up here, down here. Did I put the gold on yet? No. Some gold. Okay. Now let's test again. Yes, we have everything we need. I better get that hair off of there. So now I saw one of two ways to do this. You can either blow it in a spiral, in a circle, or you can kind of do this. And I kind of like this better. Now, there is Floetrol in the base. So what we're going to get is we're going to get some cells, which is good for a planet look because the moon looks kind of cratered. Okay, I kind of like that. So, this is working out. Let's kind of get that going like that. Let's give it a little bit of texture. All right, that's cool. So we're going to stop right there. We're done with that part. Now, that's going to be our planet. Now we need to add darkness around it. So this is where we try to get our dish down evenly. I'm going to go right there. So that's going to be our planet, and we're going to push it down. Now, we're going to hold that down like so. And while we're holding it, we're going to scrape off this. Oh boy, we're going to have a mess. Just kind of trying to feel where the dish is. Oh, that's pretty. We're learning together. Sometimes we get some of our best stuff when we just wing it and try something new with no help. Having never done it before. See, I'm concentrating and now I'm talking and I'm not making any sense. Okay. So, that's that. Let me wipe that off. Let me get it in a dish. Oh boy, do I have a mess going on here. So now, we're going to come back in with a black right around, you know what? I think we got to get some more of this off of here. I'm just worried that when we lift this up, we're going to have too much paint oozing out. Now, we will fix it later. Okay, that's better. We don't want too much. So now, I have a navy blue and a black. So I'm going to take the black and we're going to keep holding this down. We're going to squirt the black around. Right up alongside that dish. Okay, now I have a navy blue. It's got gunky stuff on the top of it. Hold on. Okay, I got rid of that. So we're going to keep holding that and we are going to do nothing because it is clogged. So what I'm going to do is unscrew the top and we will just pour it on. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to grab our little hair dryer and we're going to kind of blow that out. We'll do it on low. I'm going to add a little bit more blue there. I thought I would have enough. There we go. I'm going to get my little blow dryer here. My big blow dryer has some heat to it, and I think it was kind of drying it up. And we can have some of the color here. It's okay, because it'll be like an aurora borealis or something. Ooh, I like that little thing. So, I don't know if you can see it. We got some, looks like little stars up here. Now we can touch this up when we're done. We're going to lift that thing off and it's probably going to spread. But once it's totally dry, we'll be able to come in with a little brush and cover over what has kind of goofed up. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit of black and squirt it over where I need something on the edges here, so it runs down, because it didn't cover the edges completely. And I don't mind if there's black on there. This is going to be exciting. Good. Oh. Okay, well, we can get it with our little scraper. So let's take some of this and just put it over the edge. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a mess to clean up, I'll tell you that. Get some of this dark blue over here. Put that on there. We're good here. We're good there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift. And it has formed a suction. So we're going to need a little tool to help this. Got it. Okay. Ooh, look at that. You got to lift it quick. So, what's going to happen is we're going to let this dry. It's going to be cool because we're going to touch this up with black, and we're going to you know, firm up our circle. So that's why you kind of use the black in there. It's going to be pretty, but so what we're going to do is it's not done. So I'm going to stop the video here, and then I will come back when it's dry, and I'll show you how we're going to alter this. One thing I do want to do is grab a little paintbrush. I thought I had a fan brush here. Do I? Now I know I did. But maybe I didn't buy one of those yet. I was thinking about buying one. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get a little plate and a little bit of the white. I'm shaking it. I'm going to put some on this plate. I just have a little bit here. I'm going to touch it and I'm going to kind of dab it off, and then I'm going to do this. I'm going to hit and get a few stars. Get a little bit more, dab it off. Maybe I'm dabbing off too much. We're learning together. I want some right there and they won't go there. There we go. That's good. All right, we are going to quit there. So, like I said, I will turn off the video. We will, I'll come back and then I'll show you how we're going to fix this up. Okay, everybody, stay tuned for part 2. Hi, everybody. We're back. So, this thing went completely wonky. So, what I've learned, I told you we're learning together, so now we're going to learn together some more. So when I pulled off, I had this on here, I had the planet underneath. When I pulled this off, my Dutch pour consistency paints were too thin. I put too much on, so it spread. Okay. I also don't like the black that's behind here. So now we're going to learn how to save something. How, you think about it and you think, what can I do to make this work? So this is what we're going to do. We are going to put this down on here and we're going to redo our background. We're going to try it. We're going to see if it works. It should. So I am just using the navy blue in the background, and then we will do the little stars again, and that should cover up everything that oozed out. I did do another video, which will be coming soon, that shows you how to do this properly. Now that I've experimented with it, I'm going to use my bloom thickness colors. That's what I did. I'm going to show you how that turned out. You'll see it when I actually post the actual video, but look at how that held its shape. I still don't like the black. You could see the black in amongst the purple and blue around the outside. So this one, we're going to touch up in the same way. But you could see it held, the thicker paint held its shape much better. So let's fix this one because I don't want to lose it, because I do love this. So no sense in losing all that paint. Let's just fix it. So we're going to put this in the center like so. I've got my, now this is my Dutch pour consistency. We're going to squirt this on, a good amount of it, not too much. And we're going to fix it. I could have done this with a paintbrush, but that would have taken forever since there's so much to cover. So I just thought, no, we'll do the background all over again. Nobody will know except all of you that are watching. So there's always something you can do. I got a goober stuck here. Well, I shouldn't say there's always something you can do, but all right, this could take us forever. Let's just take this lid off and we're going to pour some of it on. Ooh. All right, that should be good. So we might have to touch this up again once we get this on. If the background moves a little bit too much, we might have to touch up our planet, but I don't think so. So here we go. I've got my little blow dryer. I'm going to gently hold this and just kind of blow this out and around. It will cover up all that nastiness. I'm going to need a little more there. I'm trying not to press too hard on the center. I'm going to spin it a little bit. This will have to be called train wreck number 2. I have a video that's called a train wreck. It was a couple days ago. Last week sometime. I'm becoming the queen of fixing errors. But live and learn. That's how life goes. We'll get there. I hate to scrape. I hate to give up on things. I like to fix them up. Need a little more paint there. This is going to be like the longest video ever. I apologize. Let's get a little bit more down here. little more. Right here. Right here. Right here. And here. Okay. Oh, one more right here. Okay. Let's see what we got. Looks like we've got a goober right here. Can't tell if those are goobers or bubbles. Those are bubbles. Okay. And then we're just going to lay on some more stars. I won't do that here because you already saw that. I'm going to stop the video and we'll be back. Hi everybody. So here is it's almost finished painting. I took some white and put it over on this side, like a light source is coming from that side. And I took the navy blue and outlined and covered up what was not centered on the right side, like the dark side of the moon. And I really like how it turned out. It is really sharp. So it's still drying, but that gives you an idea of what it ended up looking like. Kind of neat, a lot of work. So you all got to decide if you want to give it a try. I definitely would. It's something to experiment with. So hope you found this useful. It was a lot of fun to do, something different. Okay, take care everybody.